Okay guys, a lot of people ask me what's the difference between the stock couplers and going to like a solid aluminum or a solid Darlin. This is a solid Darlin racing coupler that a lot of guys use, and it's a pretty heavy duty unit. This prop shaft, however, there's a donut that's in the middle and it's a support bushing, and it's worked its way down. And you see the strakes. It worked its way down, right down to the weld, and it's given up. It's pretty hurt. It's hurt. The stresses from all the horsepower going through this aluminum prop shaft, the centrifugal force and the torque throws this thing out, and this is what it has done to this shaft. This Corvette came in, the complaint was there's a vibration in my drivetrain. I could feel it the moment I put my foot on the clutch and disengaged it. I could feel it through the drivetrain. This was very hard to remove from the vehicle. I actually had to use another vehicle with a hitch and a nylon strap to the transaxle of the Corvette on the lift to get this thing out. And this is what I use. I use a stand on dolly on casters. It's my little transaxle stand, and I actually had to use a strap to unplug this thing from the back of the flywheel. Input shaft is okay. It's not hurt as far as like the pilot bearing, but you can see there's quite a bit of play, quite a bit of a bend in this thing. So we're going to put a carbon drive shaft. The weak link went from the couplers failing to the prop shaft. So if my answer to that is, okay, if you're going to run solid couplers, you better buy a carbon shaft, because this was racing. It got really hot and it just gave. She just gave up. The donut has actually worked its way off and couldn't support it anymore, so it did some damage to the torque tube as well. Just scuffed it up real bad inside there. It's okay. We're going to go with a drive shaft shop carbon drive prop shaft. So that's what happens when you put solid bushings on your Corvette torque tube prop shaft. Born Fast Motorsports. We do Corvette.